Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your July 2017 month ahead reading. So I wasn't on screen last month because I just felt like sitting in my gym jams and doing the cards, to be honest with you. And what I've decided to do, because I like to be on screen talking to you know, the subscribers. That's what I like, and that's it. But also I recognise a lot of people like to see the cards as well. Now there's a lot of readers on YouTube that just talk to the screen. Alright, so it's everybody out, you know, it's different preferences. This is how I engage with the audience. What I've decided to do is appear for the start of the reading, and then we're going to hone down on the cards. Okay, that's the best way that I can think to sort of do it, you know, so everybody gets what they want. Okay. The other thing to say is you've got your weekly advice readings. Those advice readings are completely different from the month ahead. Okay, they're advice for the week. If you're going through anything in terms of what that advice says, then what that does is it's just to really help you through the week. That's what that's there for. They're only 5-6 minutes long. The other thing to say is you've got another reading coming up after this one. I'm not sure whether it's going to be uploaded alongside this, but it will be up sort of in July time, maybe end of June, something like that, because this is going up mid-month. So yeah, you've got that coming up as well. It's called the Storyteller Triple Cross Reading, and it's how I do my triple crosses and how I form the cards together. It's just really called the Story of Aries at the moment, that type of thing. Alright, so let's have a look at what's coming in for Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. Universe Group, what's coming in for Aries, Sun, and Rising signs? Show me Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. Show me Aries, Sun, and Rising signs for the month of July 2017. What's coming in for Aries? What's coming in for Aries, Sun, and Rising signs? Aries, Sun, and Rising signs. Aries, Sun, and Rising signs for the month of July 2017. Show me. So I've shuffled the cards, and now I'm going to hone down, and I'm going to split the deck on screen. So, see you in a bit. Okay, Aries, pardon my desk. This was, I think it's IKEA and Argos. The IKEA, I think this is the IKEA desk, got a bit fucked. So, apologies for that. We've shuffled the cards. What we're going to do, we're going to split the deck into 3, like so, and we're going to collect the deck back up like so. And we're going to start putting down the cards. So you've got the Six of Pentacles as the focus for the month. Some of you guys might be receiving, giving money, giving charity, helping others, receiving, help yourselves. Right, so the moon is the reason for the Six of Pentacles. That's interesting. Well, I think that you're getting over something here. You've got the moon energy here as the root issue. And the moon card can be about several things. It can be about your deepest dreams, your deepest desires. But it can also be about fear. It can be about using your intuition. It might be some of you guys are using your intuition to leave a situation behind. The best case scenario, though, is showing us the Hanged Man. Could be that you guys are feeling quite relaxed and you're deciding to sit on the fence about a situation here. Because I think if you're using your intuition maybe to leave a situation behind, then for me it would follow that the Hanged Man isn't about feeling kind of, you know, put in suspense. It's about that you've got control. You're putting something in suspense here. But the focus for the month is that Six of Pentacles, and we'll see why in a moment. We've got the Judgment card coming in. Can be fresh starts with the Judgment card. Can also be that you're making a judgment. It can also be the renewal of something here. You guys are the Magician, which is lovely. So you're the Magician here. You have the power, and you have the ability, and the strength, and you're the ones that are in the driving seat when you're showing the Magician. So you have the ability to start creating something new, to start doing something new here with the Magician card. The Magician card also means to have an intention. So really when this Magician card shows up a lot of the time, Aries, what this represents is somebody has great intentions for the future. This is often a card that represents the mind. So sometimes this card will show up, but it won't represent something that is manifesting in the here and now. It says that you have the intention to start manifesting something, which is why the focus for the month is the Six of Pentacles. So it might be for some of you guys, your focus is on manifesting money or manifesting some form of help. Some of you guys might have an idea that you want to help someone, or you want to give some form of an assistance here. But this is coming from the mind because you've got the Magician, and it's kind of rolling out into this Six of Pentacles energy. And that Six of Pentacles is kind of saying to me that whatever is going on in your mind, whatever your intention is, I think the focus for the month will be on sharing this maybe with others. Maybe your intention is to share. Maybe your intention is to receive, to get something here. I feel because your intuition is telling you that you need to solve a problem. that you need to find a way to solve an issue here, because the Six of Swords often represents, it's not just about moving on, it's not just about leaving situations behind, but because it's a mental card, the Six of Swords, it often represents that there's an obstacle. But you can see on this card here, Aries, that the obstacle on the card with this guy, he's not looking at the Six of Swords, he's looking at a clearer way of solving an issue. Those swords get in his way, all right? So he's avoiding whatever the mental obstacles are, and he's saying, you know what, actually I'm not going to, this is a brilliant card, because it says actually I'm not going to allow my mind to hold me back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look through a clearer path. So I feel that your intuition is telling you to look through a clearer path, and I think it's starting here with this Magician, where you have the intention to start creating something new. What is that thing that you're creating? Well, the focus for the month as a result of that Magician is the Six of Pentacles. It might be for some of you guys, it's, you know, selling your wares. The Six of Pentacles can be as much a card about selling what you have, because you're giving to a beggar here. You're giving to somebody who needs it. Okay, so for some of you guys, it might be to sell something. It might be to give something. It might be to get something. It might be to get a bank loan, for example. It might be that some of you guys have been going through the mill. This is the distant past following into July. So it might be that you've been going through a difficult time. Nervousness, worry, and you've decided to take the bull by the horns and avoid that worry. The worry a lot of the time is all in the head, even though the moon card isn't so much for me about the head, but more about the feelings. You know that if you're worried about anything, it has to come from a mental place, the thought process. I think that you're kind of overcoming that here with the Six of Swords, and you're looking to a clearer path, which is why you've got this Hangman being the best case scenario, you guys being a little bit more relaxed here. Your only challenge is the Four of Cups. Now, I don't know whether this is about not being able to accept help, but this is why your focus is that Six of Pentacles. As I always say, there are sort of three points for me that lead to the centre of the reading. You're the Magician here, which is great. You know that this is you now positioned. So Aries has to create something new. Aries has to set a new intention, because the root issue is the moon. You've possibly been worrying about something here with this moon card. Okay, your challenge is the Four of Cups, all right? But I don't think it's a challenge, I think it's a help. I think you're being very selective here. You know what you do want, you know what you don't want. And because you're being worried, I think you've found a way to solve that worry with the Six of Swords, sorry. Because your help is, I know what I do want, I know what I don't want. And that's why my focus for the month will either be on getting something that I need or giving something out. But it's all, I think it's all very self-focused for Aries. You're either focused on getting something, money, loan, support, because it's going to help you in the long run, or you're focused on giving something, but you're giving to get. So I think it's a very kind of focused month on getting something for the Aries people here. The Judgment card shows up in the immediate future. Now, Judgment can mean something that comes in, a phone call, for example, that comes in unexpectedly. There are certain cards that represent unexpected situations happening. Judgment, Tower, Wheel of Fortune are three of those cards that show something. Knight of Swords also shows unexpected stuff. Knight of Wands can show unexpected stuff. It might be something unexpected that comes in here. It might also be that you need to make a judgment. What is coming in here? Well, the Eight of Swords is what you'll experience. So it might be that you experience some limitations in a situation here with the Eight of Swords. Your hopes will be the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is all about being cautious and being resourceful with what one has, and also being responsible here. And the outcome shows us the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles shows somebody who's gaining something. So you're gaining material wealth, or you're gaining comfort, or you're looking at, you know, what you've built up, and you're looking with a sense of pride. But this is all about gaining something very resourceful and being able to take care of your resources, for example. So I think that you're left in a very kind of comfortable place. But we do have restrictions here, which is what's interesting, and it follows on. You have to make a judgment here, but what you'd experience is restriction. So maybe there's a judgment you need to make here, and as a result of that judgment, you're experiencing some restrictions. But the overall outcome as a result of that is the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're not making the judgment. Maybe somebody else is making a judgment. If your focus for the month may be on getting something, Aries, it might be whatever it is that you're looking to get, a judgment needs to be made on. Maybe that judgment comes through where you don't get everything. There's still some restrictions here. But I don't think that it's a, you know, it's a loser month for you guys. I think it's not a winner-takes-all month, but I think that you do get something, whatever this thing is, because you're sitting pretty in the outcome with this Nine of Pentacles. Let's open up the reading and see what this is possibly about. Let's have a look why you guys, this is you, the Magician. Let's have a look why you're the Magician in the month of July 2017. In 3 cards from the top of the deck. Why is Aries the Magician in the month of July 2017? Show me. Well, the Fool. Now, the Fool is a brilliant... I was watching a film, I think it was Now You See Me Too, and a Chinese lady in that explained the Fool perfectly. She said the Fool is about... It's the most powerful card in the tarot, and it is. Because you're at the start of something with the Fool. You know, you can become anything with the Fool, and these two really fit together. You're at that process of where you're setting new intentions, I feel, in the month of July, probably even going on before that. Because with the Fool card, you have the power to go out and create with this Fool energy here. Could be something to do with finances. So there might be new opportunities around finance here. You've got this, wow, incredible. So you've got this Fool card here, new opportunities. Possibly the opportunities are to start building a strong foundation, or start building a foundation with this Ace of Pentacles that could lead to victory. And this is you because you're Wands. So I feel that there is an opportunity to start building some form of foundation with this Ace of Pentacles that will lead to victory with the Six of Wands. And that's why you guys have the intention to do this with the Magician energy. The root issue is the Moon card for you guys. So this is going on from the past, kind of following into July. So why is the root issue the Moon for Aries in the month of July? 3 cards from the top of the deck. Why is the root issue the Moon card for Aries in the month of July 2017? In 3 cards from the top of the deck, showing me. Well, the 8 of Cups means to release or leave behind or walk towards something here. So I think releasing something is causing you worry here. Could be something about travel. Potentially, you've got Knight of Cups. So for some of you guys, it might be that you're a little bit conflicted here, because it could be that you're releasing something, you're walking away from a situation. It might be that it's causing you worry. It could be because you're traveling out, you have to do something else. The Knight of Cups could be, I don't think that this is a water sign you guys are worried around, and I don't think it's a particularly an offer here. I think it's you guys offering something. So it might be that you're leaving something behind and you're worried about maybe doing something. For some of you guys, it might be walking out of a job, running your own thing, because this is the card plastically that shows a salesman or somebody who's offering something. So it might be that you're worried of kind of putting yourself forward. Knight of Cups also for me shows up as somebody who puts themselves forward, okay? They come with a gift, or they come with a service, or they come with some form of help. So I think that you're leaving something behind. It might be that you're worried about offering something, putting yourself forward. It could be also something to do with travel. Knight of Cups can be seen as a traveller. Also, the Knight of Cups can be, when you look in terms of travel, I think Cups represent the West. I think it's West, that Cups. I think the Wands are East, Cups are West. Pentacles... Swords are south, and I think Pentacles might be north. This is either north or east, so some of you might be worried about travelling east or north or something like that. Sorry, yeah, east or north, I think it is. Let's have a look at why you've got the Six of Swords here, Aries, around this situation. So I think that there is worry here, and it might be over travel. Six of Swords showing here, or changing course. Because Six of Swords can be changing short course, changing your mind. Let's have a look why you've got this Six of Swords. Because of Page of Swords. I think it's something to do with challenging some inner beliefs you've got here with the Page of Swords. Because the Page of Swords is a card about challenging. And when you get the Hierophant, this can be about long-term beliefs in which there is loss. So it might be that you're... I think the root issue for the month is you guys might be a little bit worried. You might be a little bit nervous with that Moon card. It could be because you're needing to release something here, and it might be whatever it is that you're releasing. You're worried about having to kind of go it alone, you know, present something. This is also, when you get cards like Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles, they're often showing people who are presenting things. So it might be that you're worried about presenting something here, for example, okay? And that could be because... you're doing something different, Six of Swords, changing course. And around that doing something different, well, what is doing something different about it? It might be with the Page of Swords. Well, this is the card of ideas, okay? But also this is the card about challenging. So it might be that you're changing course. Maybe this changing course, in whatever way that takes, it might involve having to challenge maybe some long-term held beliefs involving... I'm just trying to think. Involving the Five of Cups? Or because of the Five of Cups? It might be because of the Five of Cups. So maybe we can see that you're worried here. It looks like it's something to do with walking away from a situation or releasing a situation in which you are nervous, worried with this Nine of Swords. Either that you're having to present something, travel, do something. I think this is mainly on your own, Aries, here. And it involves maybe changing course. It could be travel. And the reason for that will be maybe there's a break with some form of tradition in which you guys will go through some form of loss. Maybe friendships, friends, family, that type of thing. Okay, it could be something as simple as travelling away to college, maybe, for some of you Aries. It could be something as simple as, giving a presentation on your own, that type of thing. Let's have a look at why your challenge is the Four of Cups in the month of July 2017. Five of Swords shows conflict, but also this can be the card of putting oneself first. Conflict maybe with the King of Wands and the Emperor. But I think it's showing two people here. I think it's showing a person here, King of Wands, but this can easily be Aries. Okay, maybe, because you can see when you've got the King of Wands, often when I see this King of Wands, it represents for me somebody who's looking at a situation. So it might be, because this is an Aries card, it could be Aries or Leo. It might be for you guys, Aries, you're looking at conflict here, and it could be who's the conflict around. It could be with an Emperor person, or authority person, somebody who's very important to you, and maybe that's why your challenge is taking this situation. Or, maybe the challenge is that you're being very, very selective, because you realise that if you do something here, you might have conflict. Could be that you're looking at conflict maybe here with the Emperor energy. For some of you guys, it might be that you're being very selective. The challenge is to be selective, because it's about putting yourself first, asserting yourself with that King of Wands, in order maybe to become the Emperor. Remember, the Emperor is an Aries card as well, and this is you guys. So it might be that your challenge is really asserting yourself. Okay, because it could be with this King of Wands, you need to kind of be assertive and confident that you have the ability to do whatever this thing is. I do see that you guys, it's really good reading, are in that kind of zone where you're ready to start initiating. This is the card of initiation, the Magician here. I think that you're ready to initiate something. I think that you've got some intentions here. I think it's about new opportunities to start laying some foundations that will lead to victory for you. I think that you are worried because you're going to have to leave something behind. It's causing you worry. It could be over a water sign person, the worry could be over. But it could also be worry, maybe you're going to have to travel, maybe you're going to have to present something on your own, do something on your own here, in which it might be that you need to travel with the Six of Swords, change course, change direction. And that's because you're making, probably with the Page of Swords, a break from a long-term situation, maybe with that Hierophant, some long-term held beliefs. And that will involve possibly having to make some sacrifices for some of you guys. Your challenge is the Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups, being very selective. And that could be because you're looking at possibly some conflict, possibly with another individual, the Emperor energy here. But it could also be the need to be, put yourself first, possibly be assertive with that King of Wands. Possibly, if you want, could be with the Emperor promotion, for example, or if you want to start building something stable for yourself, maybe using logic and reason in this situation. Which is why in the centre of the reading, your focus for the month will be on the Six of Pentacles. Let's have a look at why your focus for the month is on this Six of Pentacles, Aries. Well, the Page of Cups resoundingly often shows an offer. Page of Cups. This is a new opportunity, fresh start with the Eight of Cups. Could be in a work situation, all right? So the focus for the month possibly is taking, because the Six of Pentacles is to receive, okay? And often this can show up for when something is being given, like a job situation. We do have a Pentacle card here. So the focus for the month will be on taking something here, I feel, with the Six of Pentacles. And it could be because you've been made an offer with this Page of Cups. Could involve a fresh start here in terms of maybe some form of a work situation. You've got this Three of Pentacles showing up here. The best case scenario, though, in the early stages of July, I feel for some of you guys, will be the Hanged Man. Let's have a look at what this Hanged Man is about. So this might be, in fact, you guys are sitting on the fence here. Well, strength represents to withdraw and to hold back a little bit. Okay, maybe you're looking to hold back here because of careful planning, or the needing to be cautious. Both cards can represent to be cautious here. The Seven of Swords and Justice. It could be, I mean, we're not reading this legally or anything. We're not saying this is going to receive justice, but it will receive justice in a way. Because I think that you hold back a little bit with this Hanged Man energy here, and that's because by not kind of leaping at something straight away, it enables you with the Seven of Swords really to do some careful planning, maybe before you make a big decision with the Justice card on a situation here. The immediate future does show judgment, so I think this is you guys making a judgment. Let's have a look at what the Judgment card is about. Well, the Star card represents hope and faith. Possibly that a break, a move, an ending, some form of shift. But you've got the Two of Pentacles here. So I think you're needing to make a judgment, because the Star card is about, doesn't come after the Tower. So, you know, usually when you get the Tower, which represents some form of disruption, well, it's going to go okay because you've got the Star, there'll be healing there. Alright, so I think that this is about enlightenment really with the Star card. Enlightenment maybe, in terms of some form of shift or disruption you guys are going through in the month of July. Possibly with the Two of Pentacles needs to be weighed up here. And that's why you're having to make a judgment. So you're going to need to make a judgment, okay? Because I think that there needs to be enlightenment, possibly on something of a disruptive situation that needs to be weighed up. Or it could be a disruptive situation involving maybe two things, two people, that type of thing. Coming in, what you'll experience is the Eight of Swords. We're going to see why you'll experience the Eight of Swords here. Well, it's showing a person here, Aries. It could be a water sign individual, and that could be somebody that you're worried about here. It could be the same person. Somebody you've got a good relationship with, I feel here, that you possibly want to hold on to and you want to protect. So I think that you're going to be very confused because there's a person around you. I think it might be a water sign person. If it's not a water sign person, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, it might simply be that this person means a lot to you. They're very kind. With the Sun card, I think you've got a very good relationship. It might be that you've got a person here and you've got a baby, male or female. Well, this is usually male, the Sun. So it might be that you've got a, you know, a very good partner. You've got a son, and this is what you want to protect and hold on to. Hopes or fears, the Page of Pentacles. Let's have a look at why the hopes or fears of the Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys. Well, Temperance is about adjustment and management. Needing to manage a difficult situation here. Possibly through good, clear communication, maybe. So, the hopes of the Page of Pentacles might be to find a pragmatic and practical solution to the situation. This person on the Page of Pentacles is also, and also this card represents to be cautious. So some of you guys, it might be the hope is to be cautious in this matter, but also to be able to take time to look at the matter through far more kind of responsible eyes. And that could be because you're trying to kind of work with a difficult situation, Five of Wands, or work with some conflicting energy, especially if it's around this King of Cups. Could involve a child, Page of Wands, but also, which could easily be the Sun card here, or it could just be through good communication, maybe with that Page of Wands energy showing there. And the outcome shows the Nine of Pentacles for the month. Why is the outcome the Nine of Pentacles for Aries? Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of July 2017 show me. Well, Ten of Cups shows happiness in the family. But we've got two tens here, Wheel of Fortune, so there could be changes here and a breakthrough. But we've got the Wheel of Fortune that turns to the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords shows victory and success. So it could be something about the family, happiness in the family. Nine of Pentacles shows, for me in the overall outcome with the Nine of Pentacles, it might be that some of you guys choose to stay where you are. Alright? because it could be that happiness within the family, you've got the Ten of Cups, but it could be that there are changes here with this Wheel of Fortune, and it might lead to severance with that Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is also a cutting tool. So it might be, because the Nine of Pentacles is such a stationary card, and if we're dealing with any changes here that might affect the family somewhere, in some way, shape or form, Aries, I think you don't really want to rock the boat. For some of you guys, it might be with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is stationary, can show new properties, but I think in this case, this is you guys choosing to be happy with what you've got with this Nine of Pentacles, because it's a very kind of contented card. This shows somebody who's contented with their lot, with what they've built, with their garden, with their clothing, with their environment. So it might be that you just choose to stay contented with the situation. It could be that, you know, the family situation, the happiness of the family situation, it might be that this will go through a change here, and that change could maybe with this Ace of Swords lead to a severance, potentially, showing here. All right, and there is the need, I just picked a fourth card to consider this maybe with the Seven of Pentacles. Showing up here. So I feel that we'll go through the reading again, and we'll just look at the situation for July for some of you guys. Obviously, this reading will not apply to everyone, Aries, and I apologise if it doesn't. It's just the way that general readings are, okay? So some of you guys for the month of July, I think you've got some new intentions that you're setting here. I think that you want to take some new initiatives with this Magician energy. And it could be that there is an opportunity to start forming something new, building some form of a new foundation here that could lead to victory for some of you guys, okay? The root issue for the month is that some of you guys might feel a little bit up and down about the situation. You might feel a lack of uncertainty. You might need to clarify the situation, because it could mean that you're walking away from something. You might be leaving, even just might be something temporary that you're leaving behind. Eight of Cups is a temporary card, but it might mean that you're having to release or let go of something here. It might be causing you worry because there's a water sign person showing here, and it is showing the King of Cups there. Or it might be there's something to do with travel, or something that you have to do on your own, or go out there on your own doing something here. This might involve travel though, because you've got the Six of Swords or a change in direction, and that's because of the Page of Swords. Could be that there was some communication here. Could be from an official body, and it would involve some form of a loss here. With the Five of Cups, some form of sadness, you know, losing someone, or not losing someone, or something, but missing someone can be the Five of Cups. So maybe you had some communication. Page of Swords is communication card from a Hierophant. Hierophants represent official establishments, and it might mean that this news involves you having to make some form of a sacrifice here. And these are sort of distant past going on into July situations as well. And therefore your challenge is the needing to be selective with that Four of Cups. Because it could be that you are looking at conflict, you're watching it here, and it could be with an Emperor, somebody who's very important. So I think this King of Cups here might represent the Emperor, and possibly that Page of Cups sitting there. Which is why in the centre of the reading, your focus for the month will be on the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles could be possibly, I think that this is more about investing more time, possibly in your relationships. Okay, because the Six of Pentacles often represents more investing stuff into others. So it could be for some of you guys, you're looking at investing more time into your relationships. Could be because there's been an offer. Could be something to do with a fresh start here. Might be something in terms of a working matter, maybe with that Three of Pentacles. Or some form of planning that's at the planning stage. It might be there's an offer. Could be a fresh start that's possibly at the planning stage, maybe with that Three of Pentacles energy showing there. The best case scenario for you guys going into the early part of July is you might sit on the fence with that Hanged Man, and that could be because you're needing to kind of withdraw just a little bit with the Strength card whilst you work out a plan, possibly that benefits everyone. Justice also is about making decisions that benefit everyone, so it might be that you withdraw a little bit while you work out a plan with the Seven of Swords that benefits everybody, maybe with that Justice energy showing there. The immediate future does show the need to make a judgment. Now that judgment will be based on clarity with the Star card, that this breakup or this major shift, not breakup, this major shift that could be occurring for some of you guys will require you, possibly with the Two of Pentacles, to have to make some form of adjustments here with this card. In which what will come in is confusion, Eight of Swords, a set of limitations some of you guys might experience. Could be, and it could be you, and it could be the partner, if you have a partner or somebody who's important around you. It might be because there's a water sign here. It could be that you've got a son, or you're very happy with this water sign and you want to protect this energy with the Nine of Wands. Your hopes will be for the month of July 2017 for some of you to try and work out possibly some, well, it's the Page of Pentacles, to find a practical solution, I feel, with that Page of Pentacles. And that's because the need to try and manage or try and work out possibly what is a difficult situation. It could be in terms of a child, or it could be in terms of, you know, some form of communication here. And the outcome shows, I feel, that some of you guys will possibly just stay where you are, whatever this situation is, Nine of Pentacles. Just recognise that you're actually, I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing, really. Quite happy where I am with this Nine of Pentacles. Could actually be because happy family here would go through some form of change. Could represent maybe some form of severance is involved in that change, and this would be something that you really wouldn't be down with the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel that there is some form of something coming in here, but there are other people to consider for the month of July 2017. We seem to be getting a lot of these types of readings actually for some of the signs, but I think there's something that you guys need to kind of consider for the sake of the family, because I do feel that some of you guys have some close-knit relationships going on, especially if you've got children. If you've got good partners or whatever it is. I think that there is the reluctance to make some changes here, and there is the need to be very, very selective about a situation. Let's have a look at what your advice is, Aries, for the month of July 2017. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice for Aries? Show me, what is the advice for Aries? What is the advice for Aries for the month of July 2017? What is the advice for Aries? What is the advice for Aries for the month of July 2017? Show me. It says success is coming to you. Wow, that's incredible. If you believe. There'll be success if you believe. So however you want to read that advice, Aries, read it. But I think that there's something around here that you guys would really like to go for. But I think you're worried about others. And I think it's saying you'll have success if you believe that you can have it. Okay? But you need to get more information on the situation here. Alright? I do feel that there's a successful situation showing up in July, but I think that there is only something that's prohibiting some of you guys from doing it, because you're feeling a sense of restriction, or it might be with this Eight of Swords that somebody's levying some form of manipulation on you, that Eight of Swords energy here. Could be from a King of Cups who's happy and wants to hold on to the relationship. Could be you. You know, that there is somebody around here that you want to hold on to the relationship with. So anyway, let me know how you guys get on. I will be up with your second reading very, very shortly, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care.